This is the news at 6.
We begin the news at 6 on the Capitol Watch with a push at the State House to cut ties with Russian investments. A Boise Democrat and a Nampa Republican released a piece of draft legislation today to do just that. Our Andrew Bartline talked to the lawmakers behind this. Andrew, it requires Idaho's retirement system to sell off investments connected to Russia. Tell us more.
Yeah, well, both lawmakers say this is a moral decision to support Ukraine amid the Russian invasion, but also they say it's a good investment decision too. Lawmakers at the State House are looking to support Ukraine amid the Russian invasion.
If we're going to help them, we need to do it immediately, not next week or next month.
States like Colorado have already divested millions of dollars away from Russian investments, drawing a clear line between Russia's economy and Colorado's public dollars. Boise Democrat Representative John Gannon wants the Gem State to follow suit.
I don't think it's a good investment to invest in a country that's run by somebody like Putin.
Alongside Nampa Republican Representative Bruce Skaug, the two released a piece of draft legislation today. The draft would require Idaho's public employee retirement system, known as PERSI, to, quote, immediately sell, trade, or otherwise completely divest itself of any assets of Russian currency. Documents from the start of the fiscal year show PERSI had $8.3 million invested in rubles. That's Russia's currency.
We're not going to change the world, but we certainly need to do our part to support peace in the world.
Representative Skaug tells us in a statement, the events in Ukraine are personal to me. As my son-in-law is an immigrant from Ukraine, he was present in the first Russian incursion. Skaug says Idaho should divest all Russian investments and business involvement as long as Russian soldiers are in Ukraine. Today, the ruble is at its weakest level in history compared to the U.S. dollar, where $1 US exchanges for more than 100 rubles. Representative Gannon expects to introduce the draft in committee tomorrow, making it a formal bill.
Deter this horrible aggression that the Russian president has entered into.
We reached out to PERSI for a statement and have yet to hear back, but Representative Gannon says he has been in close contact with PERSI. In the event this draft becomes a bill and is signed into law, an emergency clause puts it into effect immediately, but PERSI would get 7 days to evaluate its investments and divest their Russian ties. As the draft is currently written, the provision would stay in place until March 1st of 2023.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes on how this moves forward in the State House. Andrew Bartline, thank you.